That real quick. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. What we saying? Cause you know where them vibes at. Where they at? I'm gonna be there. That's a fact. I'm gonna be there. Yo, alright. Y'all tuned into Talk Ain't Cheap podcast. Y'all know the face, y'all know the name. I'm in a special place, as y'all could tell. There's a lot of medicinal products around me. I'm in a wall full of medicinal products. And I don't know how I got here, but I'm so happy to be here. You're tuned into Talk Ain't Cheap, the official podcast of all things real, good, great, exquisite. Like I said, you know what the vibes at. You know, usually I'll probably be there if not creating it, you contributing to it. You know what I'm saying? But I got a special guest with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Ready for me? Yeah. I go by Panda. Everybody call me Panda, but yeah. That's me. We live right now, and it's the famous Backwood Wall. Well, room now because it's everywhere. We go around the whole room. You can show them the room. Yeah,
that shit's crazy.
Yeah, it gets real. Hold on, let me turn this down.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. The reason why we're doing this episode, I know it's kind of crazy, and it's like, why am I here? It's more so because, what do we say we're gonna name this episode?
Famous _ Backwood Wall.
Famous _ Backwood. Why did you wanna entitle this episode that?
Because like that's where it really started from. That was then like my main image, and it became more like now it's much more than just a backward wall. It's a backward room, and I got a whole different motive to what I'm gonna do with it now.
So break this down, because I don't think a lot of people understand why, that's important. You know what I mean? Like, for some people, it's like, okay, it's just a wall full of backwoods. Like, who cares?
Nah, I get that a lot. Like, people's like, why do you have a room for the backward wall? It attracts a lot of people, like, especially artists, and a lot of people, like, I'm influenced by music, and everybody sees how much I view music and the impact I have on music. So I feel like this would be a better way for me to showcase other people's talents in other ways, bring them here and attract other. If I can sit here and gain a platform for others, it would be great. So,
because I'll be real with you, like, this wall, I like. Backwoods are a very, very interesting brand to me. More so because it has a place in hip hop, has a place in a lot of things that people do appreciate. You hear, backwoods are always mentioned in music, and it's kind of interesting to me, because it's like, okay, it's meaningless to those who are not a part of the culture, but those who are a part of the culture, it's kind of like it's really, really, really impactful to them. So it's kind of like, why the hell did you decide to make a wall of backwoods?
I got to the point when I was just smoking backwoods, like, and I just started having so many packs. And then, like, I don't know, it's just something about a backwood. Like, when you smoke a L, it's like it's not the same as paper and Fonto. Like, you don't get the same hit, you don't get the same spliff. Like, backwood is so unique, they don't even all come the same. Like, you can get a very dark backwood, or you can get like a perfectly dark, thick backwood that you can really roll in. It's like, it's a different smoke to different people. But then when I got the packs, and then I don't know, I've always had a creative mind, so it made me, like, I had so much, I'm like, yo, let me do something with them. Like, I got so many. Like, you see it, like.
Nah, this is OD. Like, this is really ridiculous. Like, wait, you got more backwoods?
It's crazy.
Like, you got a box. Wait, hold on. You got more backwoods? What
crazy.
The hell? Why do you got so many backwoods, bro?
It's crazy.
Like, bro, what the hell? Why is the backwoods not reaching out to you?
Yeah, they need to come talk to me.
Like,
they need to come talk to me. This is crazy.
Did you smoke all these backwoods?
Not even gonna lie, I definitely did not smoke all of these backwoods.
Okay, I
definitely didn't. I got to a point that people seeing how much I fucked with backwoods. I like backwoods, that people was bringing me packs. Like,
that's weird as hell. That's dope though. And like
people started seeing what I was doing, and they was like, "Yo, you need packs." And I realized other people had a lot of packs. Like, it wasn't just me. Like, I realized other backwoods smokers just have their packs around, and they just have them laying around.
Do you think that, like, backwoods are like more of a high quality, like like the consumers of people who are into backwoods are like a higher quality like smoker. Like they understand more of the culture.
Anybody that smokes a lot of backwoods are mainly a high smoker. They smoke a lot. They like a lot of people like, yeah, backwoods is too much money. I'm not gonna spend 7 to 10, 12, 15, whatever how much prices they're spending on backwoods for them. When mainly a lot of people that smoke probably have just a lot more money and they can buy packs of backwoods and still buy weed because they gotta buy more packs. That they're buying ounces and such, they gotta buy more backwoods.
So that's actually a really great point. I've never thought about that. Like people indulging in certain kind of behaviors or indulging in certain kind of habits. It's kind of like you could afford to have that habit. That is why it has became a part of your habits. Yeah,
like I got to a point like me buying backwards, it wasn't even affecting me at a point. Like I was like, people like, yo, you buy all these backwards, like how you not broke? And like I don't know, it's not really affecting me like that. Like it just comes in that budget with that. Like it's in my budget for when I smoke.
I got you. Okay. So you got all these backwoods. Backwoods come in their own unique style. They're never the same kind of backwoods.
Never.
They're a little more overpriced, but you know, it's kind of worth it.
They actually started getting so popular that they actually raised the price. They were actually not that bad of a price. It was for a 5-pack. It was $5. So every back would be $1. And the singles were $1.50. So it was like it wasn't really as much. Singles went up to $2, packs went up to $7, $8. In higher places, such as in suburban areas, they're $15, $16.
So it's kind of like as you elevate, like as the brand elevated, the price did too. It's not like they kind of started to like get complacent with whatever price they were selling it for, because it wasn't supposed to be for everybody.
Yeah, I guess they started realizing in certain places that they were selling out much faster and they was getting way more shipments in. So they was like, if they love it so much, let's see if they stop buying it.
Facts.
And they tested it and it worked. They could have easily dropped their prices back down to 5, 7, whatever they wanted to. But they was like, it's still selling.
So do you think does Backwood as a company kind of have like some kind of like special days that on those specific days, like, okay, you buy these backwoods and you get it for a discounted price, or for that original price, like kind of like that first day advantage kind of price, like you've been down from the long run, you remember these, here these backwoods for you, and this that price for you.
I don't think Backwoods as the actual company is very social with like communicating with who tunes in with them. Like I don't think so. Like a lot of rappers tune in with Backwoods and you don't see like they're having Backwards sponsors and any of that. So I don't think they're really in tune with who's doing such with their product and their packaging and stuff. So they don't care like you buy a pack, 1,000 packs and and you get a discount. They don't care. So like the page on Instagram, they're not officially, they don't represent Backwoods. They're just a fan of Backwoods just as me. They just did something completely different than what I did.
Oh, so they took advantage of it.
Yeah, they throw Backwood events and they post people smoking Backwoods and artists smoking Backwoods. They don't necessarily run Backwood and sponsored by Backwood. They have no really ties to them.
So if that's the case, why even get involved with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, if you're gonna do this stuff just for the love of it, and the company, it's like when niggas wear Jordans. Honestly, it's like you wearing all these Jordans, you buying all these Jordans, you making sure that you invest in Jordans, and Jordan doesn't even care to sponsor you. Jordan don't even care to give you nothing. Jordan doesn't respect you. You know what I mean? It's like, why even mess with Jordan? Like, why even? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. Like, why?
And I got to that point at one point, and I was just like, at the end of the day, it attracts. It's what it attracts. Like, people like such as that page, like I guess they realized at one point, like, I'm not gonna get sponsored by Backwood, but I might as well use the platform to my advantage. Now they throw their own Backwood events. You feel me? Like I'm trying to get to the point when I have artists that want to, like, actual A-list, B-list celebrity artists that want to come and take pictures here, or if I do move and I move the Backwood Wall somewhere, that they want to come and utilize it. Like, they can steal it, but honestly, like, you're gonna take the time. You're gonna take the time and be my guest. I have it set. I have it stone. Like, you can come here. You can work. I can be the platform for other people that get hurt and people like such. I got a lot of things coming, like to put people out there and give them the platform that they want, and it's like I see a lot of this.
So where's this Backwood Wall? Are you gonna tell people about where the Backwood Wall is, or you gonna kind of be like, yo, like you gotta kind of get like cosign to even pull up type of thing?
Right now I'm working. I something called Peer Space where you can put like that's how I'm gonna basically be running my Backwood Room, because I'm gonna change the name eventually to the Backwood Room. But it's Peer Spaces. You're gonna be able to book your time and appointments, because I don't want people to just be coming to my. Because this is my house, so I don't want people to just come into my house and parlay if I have a long they want. So you're gonna have to book a time to come and settle everything, how many shots you want to take, if you want to shoot a video, such as. So it's gonna be dope. Like Peerspace is a good ass app that you can use if you anybody want to sell anything or use space for anything. So that's dope. Yeah, Peerspace is gonna be my main source. You can book all your time, however long you want, everything on there.
All right.
Address.
Okay. So what do we want to talk about? We spoke about a lot of stuff, right? We back in Staten Island, right? Staten Island's music scene, man. How do you feel about it? Where we at with it? Do you want to start at music, or you want to just talk culture and then work our way up?
We can start at music, because like I feel like music is the biggest thing right now, trying to be pushed everywhere, especially on Staten Island too.
Yo, we don't got nobody besides Wu-Tang and Mac Wilds.
Yeah, and speaking of like Wu-Tang and Mac Wilds, they don't like. I don't feel like they necessarily put on like I can use a bunch of examples from other places, and to reference what they're not doing, not to oppose what they are doing. I don't want to say they're not doing anything, but like Wu-Tang can be looking at artists and throwing the little events out here, and Mac Wild too. He's very influenced, and he's been doing other things. I seen him on BT. I seen him. He does a lot of things, but it's still like Staten Island's not growing. Like Staten Island legacy is not growing. They can't say you brought a Staten Island person above ground. Well, not that I can name or that anybody else can name, but like say for others, I know others feel the same. People don't want to say none. It's respect is love, but it's all truth.
Nah, I feel you. Like, cause I'm not gonna cap. I feel real similar to you. I feel like Staten Island has a lot to offer and played a huge role in hip hop. So for anybody to not be able to like take what, like Staten Island is one of the few places that's not really touched. Yeah. Like nobody really has came to Staten Island and was like, oh, I'm gonna take over nothing. You can't, because let's say you try to take over that side of the island, like and we always say that's like the South Shore or whatever. Like, okay, yeah, you gonna win because they got all the resources, they got all the money, like they got mad land, like that's regular, but nobody wants to go over there. Like, it's nothing for you really. Like, okay, I'm gonna drive all the way over there, waste mad gas, and like deal with mad shit.
They don't have
like,
no incentive to come here.
There's really nothing lit over there, and like the people aren't really lit either. So it's like, why go over there? The shorties is really like blah. Like well, I like real talk. Like, bro, if you going all the way to that side of the island, you might as well just go to Brooklyn.
Facts.
You might as well just
or
go to
Jersey.
Brooklyn. Or Jersey. So it's like, yeah, don't waste your time going there. And then everything's over here, but then like the shit that they put over here is just not it, bro. Like it's just I'm saying this from somebody who does these things. It's like, yeah, trying to do it, but your prices are still not reflecting what your community is. Or you're trying to do it, but you guys are only attracting, like you said, the same people. Yeah. Like I see the same girls at same functions. I seen the same kind of women. Like I'm like, bro, I don't even want to go. And then the buses that go over there trash. Like the 48 is probably the worst bus I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, bro, I am so upset, bro. It took me 2 hours, bro. Like, it's no reason that bus should take me longer than an hour and 30 minutes to go anywhere. Like, bro,
especially out here
on Staten, bro, everything is 15 minutes away, bro. Everything. And what got me tight was, yo, bro, I left at a certain time. I used my 275 Metro card. I could have just been like, bro, I don't got a Metro card, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna do that. I don't want to look like that kind of guy, right? I put the Metro card in. I've been on the bus so long that the transfer on the Metro card is expired. So when I had to get on the next bus, I had to pay another $275, bro. It's Sunday.
No.
Why am I doing like that's $5 I paid? Like, yo, what? That's more
crazy.
than $5. That's $5.50 I just paid. That's basically 2 days of commute.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, shit's so foul, bro. Shit is so foul.
That's crazy. But we can we definitely have to find a way to bring everybody, and cause I don't know, like for another example, NLE Chopper, bro.
Who that?
That's a Memphis rapper. Another Tay Keith seen how dope he was, and Tay Keith took the time out to say, "Yo, this kid is dope." And you know, Tay Keith has a big platform. You know what they did? They went and they looked at his platform, and then the people started fucking with him. Just that simple. Just showing somebody love from your own hometown. You feel me? Like people always worry about like the support that they not getting from the people that's like in their city. But what about the people that actually left this city and didn't do nothing? Like, you feel me?
That's a fact. Nah, that's a fact because a lot of people don't claim Staten Island. Like,
yeah, like
at all. Like when you leave here, bro, like there's some people, but a lot of people don't even claim Staten Island. Or if they go, they go and they come right back to Staten Island and they didn't accomplish shit.
Yeah, and people always be like, yeah, Wu-Tang, and then like, but when do you ever hear anybody be like, yeah, we just had a Wu-Tang event out here, or Wu-Tang just did this for us out here, or Mac Wild just had this fun. I'm not trying to like shit on these people, but like we don't have these type of things. Like we don't have other like hired people out here coming back out here trying to showcase anything for like even artists to photographers, like nobody, DJs, like nothing, dancers, nothing. We don't have anything for nobody to come showcase us.
But like, alright, so shit like that, I agree. You are completely right. But do you blame them? Cause you think about how they just did Nipsey, bro. It'll be niggas in your own town, bro, and that's what's foul about it. It's like, okay, yeah, you could be like, okay, yeah, I could come back to my town, I could do mad stuff for my community, whatever. But the minute that you do that, you see how they do you in your own hood. So
I not to necessarily. What I always say is they're not really obligated, but I don't want to keep sitting here trying to live off other people's names from this island. And like I gotta sit here and big them up, and they're not really like it's hard. Like people be like, oh yeah, facts from Staten Island, facts. I don't want to be noticed because Wu-Tang was from here. Like if we have a talent too, why can't our talent be noticed? Like they're not. I don't like. Why is our name building up off them if they ain't really do nothing for us? You feel me?
No, you right. Cause it's like. I get what you're saying.
They can't say they kicked the door down for Staten Island and then a lot of these other artists is being noticed because that's not what's happening. So they didn't really kick a door down. They got lit. Respectfully. They did. Like I'm not gonna say knock that. That's respectful. But the motive that I'm on, I want to kick the door down for the whole island. When we all can possibly like you can be noticed, then like I could throw an event and then bring you out and then you can be noticed.
And I agree with that. But then I'll say this then, right? Okay, let's say a nigga does kick down the door for Staten Island. Who's really gonna benefit? Not us. We not benefiting because we don't own shit. Like, think about it. It's like, yo, if I had like a big ass, a function on Staten Island, right? It brings mad thousands of dollars into the city, mad hundreds of thousands of dollars into the city, right? How many black venues is really gonna eat? None. How many black, stores and businesses is really gonna eat? None. So it's like, okay, I could do all this stuff and I could make the city look great and all that, but I would really have to find that golden mean for myself. Like, bro, if you help Staten Island, bro, you're not really helping anybody. Like, helping Staten Island and giving, like, yo, bro, have you read the Staten Island Advance? The Staten Island Advance has 0 writers of color, bro. And the narratives that they're giving people, bro, are horrible. It's hard. Like, it's borderline, like, almost like a KKK fucking, like, white people with lots of money and a lot of time just writing all the narratives on Staten Island. Like, bro, there's no reason in hell that Staten Island is the only borough out of the 5 boroughs in New York City, the most liberal city, or one of the top 3 most liberal cities probably in the world. We're the only borough that voted for Donald Trump.
Facts. I seen too.
You see me? So it's like, all right, Leah, let's say we do cut out a niche on Staten Island, right? And we create this big vibe and we do all these things for Staten Island, right? Then what? Who's gonna really eat? The next thing's gonna happen is like, all right, yeah, you boom, you take all that heat and you move out of Staten Island and you leave. and you leave and you just keep leaving. Because even if you put something on Staten Island,
but that's more in the political. Because what we really was talking about was musical. It's like I'm talking to the musician lane and people that the painters and the graphic designers, and like we don't have like
just that one thing.
Like everybody gets always referred back to Wu-Tang when but everything gets really resulted back like to Wu-Tang and other, like it never just like they like, not to say they credit a lot of people that start to blow, but like I don't see why it always gets compared back to Wu-Tang.
I mean, Wu-Tang was Wu-Tang. Like
they were lit.
They were dumb lit. They were talking they shit.
Granted. They
were hood ass niggas.
Facts.
And they was spitting real shit. Like
facts. And
they had great branding. That's one thing I will say. They had great
not
branding.
Gonna take away from that too, but if, like for instance, your podcast blow up and the first thing that you get mentioned, if you say you get brought on to Rosenberg and the Breakfast Club and shit, and the first thing they bring up, oh yeah, Wu-Tang, and then how come you didn't have Wu-Tang on your podcast? And they bringing up a lot of Wu-Tang questions for you, and then now you got a result to like, it's not really talking shit, it's but like they didn't like, I don't want to talk about Wu-Tang, but they didn't really do nothing to big up my legacy. You feel me? Like people always result back to like Wu-Tang. Like, and I notice it a lot from doing other shows, and I'll be like, oh, where you from? Staten Island, Wu-Tang. Like I love that shit to death, bro. Like they, I'm not gonna say like these niggas is trash or they whack. Nah. I'm just trying to say like they never have really done anything for me. They haven't opened the gate for me, or I seen, not that I know of anybody else on Staten Island.
That's fine.
Musically wise,
I get it completely.
Such as other.
And it's not like dudes out here don't rap either.
Yeah, and it's not like they can't really say, oh, everybody in Staten Island is trash. Like niggas can't even say that.
Like there has to be somebody.
But they do. They have Nah Brim. Shout out to Nah Brim and them, the Water Team. They do rap, like Wu-Tang do definitely fuck with them. Like that's hard by it. That's love. Like I love that shit. Like they had if y'all want, y'all can go check out Nas track with Method Man and Chuck Light. It's on YouTube. Y'all can check that out. Like they like, so I don't want to say they not, but for me specifically, like they haven't really done anything for me. That's all I'm really saying. Like
it's kind of like
people. I don't want nobody to think I'm just saying
like hating on niggas.
Yeah, hating on Wu-Tang and nothing like that. I just speak from like, I speak the truth, and I just speak what like from my heart.
It's kind of like if you gonna be an OG and you gonna be able to transcend certain spaces, then you should still have a responsibility to still like lift as you climb.
I just like now I got a better, since you said that, I got a better way to put it. I feel like since Wu-Tang has that so much of an impact on Staten Island, that they should be doing way more, and they could be expanded and having a Wu-Tang legacy like keep going. Like, yo, where Wu-Tang discovered these niggas, or Wu-Tang Wu-Tang found this poppin' ass singer, and now that can be them, bro. That should have been their motive, bro. Especially since they made it out of this fucking shithole of a place, bro.
Facts.
Like, you feel me? Like,
that's a fact.
Like that was like really my main point with it. Like, dang, like they always get brought up. Y'all always get brought up when somebody's from Staten Island. Always. Bro, look at how Pete Davidson treats. You know who Pete Davidson is?
Oh yeah, the little comedian nigga.
Look how he treats Staten Island, bro.
Oh yeah, he talks wild
shit.
He
hates this place, bro.
But he's not lying. He's
not though.
But it's like, damn, what about the good shit?
But Wu-Tang can't say that. Wu-Tang had their good shit.
Yeah, they
Staten Island love these niggas.
Yeah. Yeah.
As I got a different perspective of it.
Nah, you right. White
I know, as I growing up, Asian and then I heard everybody speak about these
everybody
niggas.
Them niggas do whatever the fuck they want.
You feel like
them niggas can really have real talk. You want to be real? Them niggas really can do whatever they want. Like, cops ain't stopping them. I know nobody bothers Method
pictures of people.
He be at the mall so like, this is how I know them niggas can do whatever the fuck they want, right? Method Man will be at the mall and nobody would bother him.
Nah, it's a fact, and I seen him at the mall several times.
Or if he
kids go to school out here and all that.
And then if his kids can go to school out here and nobody bothers his kids.
That's a fact.
Name another popular person, famous person like that, like an OG, like, yo, bro. Like, think about it. Jay-Z, Blue Ivy can't do that shit.
Yeah, she can't just
Nas's kids can't do that shit.
Hey, nobody's kids can just go to no regular school.
Like Beanie Siegel, 50 Cent's kids probably can't even do that shit. Like really think about that shit. Like, and we talking about the Wu-Tang.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's why I feel like when I speak upon them, I don't ever speak out of disrespect. I just speak of what they can do more.
I feel it, cause I feel like I get you. A lot of OGs aren't really doing much, and I think it's
and I feel like it benefits them more too. Like,
yeah,
like come on, like I everybody be like, yeah, like them niggas ain't do nothing for us. We ain't gonna do nothing for them. I don't know. I can't even think on that like that mindset. Like,
I feel you completely.
Because a lot of niggas I'm doing for, and they ain't really do nothing for me.
That's
and
true.
I see something in them.
Cause and that's another thing.
Why shatter somebody else's dreams because they didn't really do nothing for you, but they probably had nothing to offer to you.
Yeah.
People never think about that. Like, damn, did they even have anything to offer to me? What did they have to offer?
That's fair. That's fair. So what about Mac Wilds? How you feel about that?
I thought he was about to be doing a lot of stuff.
His project was hard.
Even like
that project was hard.
Even
with
acting, because he's in acting too. Like,
yeah, but that R&B project was hard.
I'm not gonna lie.
Shit was hard.
Didn't actually listen to it.
That shit was hard. He has a couple of them shits on there. Let me see if I can find them. But that album,
I was following his acting career. I like his acting career. But even like that, even have like casting, even finding ways to get people from out here to do casting. Like,
that's a fact, because we do have mad talented people, actors,
comedians, everything. Like, look what Steve Harvey did. I think with the 85 South show with DC Young Fly and Chico Bean and Carlos Miller.
Yeah,
gave him a whole podcast.
Word.
85 South show.
Yeah, that was Steve.
Yes, bro. I think he's behind like all like, bro. Like, that's dope, bro. Like, that you see signing young and something like they all kind of different. DC's basically the young crowd. Carlos Miller's basically the older. DC Young Fly is basically the younger crowd. Carlos Miller the older crowd. Chico Bean's like in the middle. He don't know if he want to be old or young. Like it's like a mix of everything. But still, he gave somebody a shot. That's dope. He didn't have to do that.
Nah, you're right.
They want wilding out. Now look, like DC How High 2 about to come out.
Are you gonna fuck with it? And that's something I'll be real with you. That kind of irked me a little bit.
It irked me too, bro, because they had Lil Yachty playing.
I mean, it's gonna be dope because those are good personalities. Like, the two different kind of highs that you'll get. You'll have the one that's really chill.
And I feel like Lil Yachty gonna be the one like that don't really smoke, and then they get him to smoke.
I think he seemed like he always hot now, so he's always on his little.
Lil Yachty, I don't think Lil Yachty smoke.
Yeah, maybe not.
He said it, man. Lil Yachty a little weird.
Yeah,
he be like,
because he's not really from the hood. He's not from the hood like that.
Yeah, I be watching a lot of people interview, so I be trying to get to know like their little background and how. He was like a little weird, like the way he became, like you can tell by the way he started making music. He made music for himself because he didn't like other people's music. He didn't grow up listening to Biggie. He didn't grow up listening to Tupac. Like,
yeah, he's the kind of guy that's kind of staying in his room all day. Got a little beat pad, so he started making his own shit. Yeah,
he made his own music, and people around him was fucking with it, and he blew up. Like,
yeah,
respect his hustle.
Yeah, personally, I would have wished that they would have had someone from Staten Island be the ones, in the fucking shit. Like,
facts.
Like, there's definitely people that I feel would have been really great for those roles if prepped for it. There's people that has always been those people. Like, how Ice Cube's son, like how Ice Cube was in movies and he got his son into movies. It would have been nice to see, like, maybe like, I don't know, like Meth's family situation, but maybe one of his kids in there playing some kind of cameo.
The documentary that they're about to have for them on HBO, they got Dave East playing Meth.
Wow.
I don't know.
Man, I swear to God, Staten Island the only place I fuck with everybody but Staten Island, bro. Cause if you go to Queens, like, there's a Queens culture. Like, niggas really be like, I'm from Queens. Like, Bronx, like, there's like the Bronx really messes with Highbridge the label. Like, they're the ones that's keeping that streaming going. It's not really. I think like Ably has fans in a lot of places. Like, he's dope. He's always on the tour. He's always out and about doing some kind of show. But I think like it's dope that the Bronx actually like really fucks with him.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like he could come back to his hood, and hopefully, God willing, nothing could happen to him because the Bronx really fucks with him.
Facts.
Like they love his music. It's not like he's just some nigga. Like they came up with him. Like they all went to school with him. I think he used to go to Boys and Girls or some shit like Grady or some shit like that. But like like they fuck with him.
Yeah, that's dope. And especially what he even did with like Don Q, for instance. Like he ain't have to. It's probably part of that plan, bro. But like he got lit. He could have took that and ran.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a lot of people did. He took that and ran. But as soon as he got lit, the first thing he did was drop a tape with Don Q.
Yeah, that's real. Like
you feel me?
Because I feel like right now, like it would be so. I think meth got so much. The fact that you can't say
you put your mans on is even like,
bro.
That's like that shit should even give you the chills.
Me personally, bro, I would love to see like a bunch of old niggas out rap some of these young niggas. Cause like I know meth can still go.
He just dropped something. He just dropped some fire shit. He dropped the whole album, bro.
Meth dropped an album?
Yo, yeah, sleep.
I did not know that. Meth is nice. I did not know.
I fuck with these niggas, bro. But like, he just dropped some shit to show, like, yo, I can still do this. Yeah, style. Go listen to that shit. Go listen to
Meth. Don't want none of them problems, bro. He'll give you some bars. Nah, he'll give you some bars, but he's not making a hit, bro.
Nah, he got some shit on there, bro.
Bro, he's not making a hit. How many name Method Man's hits? Like name his specific
I'm
hits.
born in 1997.
So
you think I'm saying go name some Method Man hits?
But that's what I'm saying. The fact that you can't give me one off the top of your head. Like the only one I could think is the one that you're all I need to get by. And that's more because of Barry was like he was spitting that shit. Like
we got the cream shit.
Is that just meth? That's Wu-Tang. That's the whole crew.
Wu-Tang.
I'm talking about just meth. I'm talking just meth.
He said, "I'll take a butter screw." He's a rusty screwdriver.
Yeah, see, I'm talking about like name one hit that Method Man has. Like bro, outside of movies and like Wu-Tang, name a hit that meth has.
No.
Like that's not even meth. That's not even meth. Like really name one hit. Like for me, my favorite Wu-Tang track is the Triumph. That is by far like the hardest Wu-Tang track. The Triumph that everybody was on. Yeah. Hard. Name like Cream was cool, but I'm like name like hits that individual niggas had. You can't.
They was lit as an individual, but you say you want to hear them rap on some the new school.
But niggas can't. I really want to see if they can come and like make a hit. Like we spoke about this while I was walking. We was like, yo, a lot of rappers from Staten Island, they can spit bars, all that, but they can't make a hit.
You like I said it before. When you make everybody when you go into that studio and you've done recording, that's always gonna be a track. But can you make a song? Is what's different. A song is a whole different thing. There's always gonna be that track list, but is it gonna be a good song? Is what the real question is.
And what makes a song a good song?
It's like when you feel like it's not even a feel, because I know a lot of tracks that people probably didn't expect. Like Bobby Shmurda didn't expect his shit to be a. That's
more social media did that shit.
Yeah, more social media, but still, like when you really think of a track, it's still like it's not a bad song. Like it's like it's just how you feel. Like mainly like I can't even put it into words. That's how real it is. It's like it's a sound, like how you can tell when somebody really took the time and put perfection into a track and the body work of it. With the hook and the chorus and the double ups and the punches, you can hear all that. I can hear when somebody send me a track and I can tell that they didn't punch in or they out of breath. You can hear it in the track. You feel me? I heard people send me a track that had a good hook, good chorus, but they took it in one take. And you can hear them breathing and shit. Like, dude, bro, I heard you take a whole deep breath.
But like, yeah. Yeah,
like, bro,
right.
like
you're right.
That's not like you just made a track. You didn't make a body of work.
Did. But you know what it is though? It's two things. It's that studio time is expensive, right? And then a lot of engineers aren't good, and a lot of producers really aren't good. True. Like, and a lot of people don't know if the difference if they are a producer or an engineer. Like some people are really.
That's why I feel like if you're not motivated, like, all right, granted, a lot of these artists is just taking rap and running with it. That's just. I want to say it's like 1 in a million. It's luck. I want to call it that. I don't want to just say you can take that route if you want. But I feel like if music ain't your passion, if you're not really sitting here like, yo, I really want to do this shit, you writing every day because this just your passion, then you should go for it. But if you just sitting here like, yo, fuck it, like this didn't work for me, this ain't work for me, this ain't work for me. I'm about to rap.
Music,
I'm about to rap. Throw a beat on. Throw a goddamn beat on. I'm about to murder this. I'm about to just rap. I'm not gonna take you serious because now you just testing the waters and you just trying to shoot for luck. Yeah, I'm not saying trying to support shooting for luck.
But be intentional about what you're trying to do.
Yeah, like as people really out here that really need support. This is really their motive. This is really their grind. I want to rap. I want 1,000 people saying my words. Yeah. Some niggas just want to rap because that's the easiest. They think it's the easiest ticket for them to make money. Mm-hmm. That ain't. I'm not rocking with it then.
What if? So so boom. For example, right? I have a friend, right? She's so dope. Her name is Taylor Eve. I know how to breathe, but her name is Taylor Eve, right? And I'm gonna show her some love. Like hopefully one day when it's booming all that, she gonna listen. Cause I feel like I'm gonna tell you my thing. I feel like a lot of people are winning right now. And I like I'm trying to support them, but I don't know how to. Like, yeah, I could repost your shit, but like my repost ain't really going to do for you. Or like, I try to, I want to get like, yo, let's pull up, let's work on something because I feel like I could contribute, but I don't know how to do that because now niggas got their own little teams, their own cliques, and they feeling like, yo, we moving, we booming. At this point, this is what we need. This is like the finished product.
Yeah, I feel you. A lot of people take support in one minded. I feel like support is so like. Support comes in many different ways, so like you don't only have to support a person in one way just through Instagram. Like for instance, like I manage Snoop, for instance, and
who's Snoop?
Snoop Not Nice. That's an artist that I kind of advise. I don't like to use the word manage. People like to call it that, but I advise him. I give him better outputs on everything that he can take, because like we started off as friends. I don't want to make it as like I'm controlling him. But for instance, like I don't only repost his music. I find him shows. I find him ways to expand his talent, places he can post his videos, other A&Rs I can like there's other ways. So like with you, like you can just, if she does podcasts, right? So think of it as you. Like what would you want somebody to do for you in support to help you that you can't necessarily take care of, or that you can benefit from, that somebody else can. That's the way I look at it. Like I look at it like, dang, what can I do for him to support him that I wouldn't want if I was an artist.
I got you. Like basically like a pipeline.
Yeah. And
that's dope because so I also, manage artists as well as been dabbling like see, I'm glad that you said the word advisory rather than a manager, because for me, the traditional sense of what a manager is, I feel like it's just a lot more work than with somebody who probably has like a job or somebody who's trying to figure out something can do. Like if I'm a full-time student, I gotta work my jobs. I got stuff I gotta do. I'm a creator myself, but I also know that there's things that you're not maximizing. And I'm good with organization, but I still got shit I gotta organize. I don't know if my time would allow me to be a good manager to you. Yeah. I might know what what you may need. I know who to connect you with. I know who to speak to. I know how to speak. But I don't have my time to.
Too, it's like I wouldn't have the time to even put myself in that predicament to make you feel like I'm not even probably doing the right things for you. And I feel the same way like that too. Like it's just like I don't want to be like overwhelming on myself and you like, damn, like he need me right now and I can't be there for him. I'm sorry if I'm not talking to him. But yeah, like I don't. It's hard, like, but like it's many ways like to support. Like for instance, with Stir, like I hear about a show. The first thing I'm doing, I don't only think about one person. I think about everybody. I'm trying to get everybody to perform. So for like with her with a podcast, if you just did a dope podcast or you think she would take the podcast a different way, y'all here like I just
did this. I want your opinion on it.
Yeah, I want your opinion on this, and you could probably mess around and get a podcast with that person too, and you can get a take on it and snatch them up. So like things like that. Those would be like little good things to do. Like
I feel you.
Even getting in coherence with her, like having like podcasts, both of you guys talking to someone, that would be dope too. It's never hard to reach out. Like people don't like to impose on other people, but it's never hard to ask because it's especially if you're straightforward. Because a lot of people first thing when people write them is like, what the fuck they want from me? They want something. Don't even go in there giving them the thought of thinking like, oh, he probably wants something. Coming in straightforward, like I feel like we can get this done, the third done, and give a broad aspect on it. And if she fuck with it, she fuck with it, and if she don't, she don't. And you can just finish it, let her be great, and you can be great. I never really like try to beat around the bush and get what-ifs and what-if. I just like to get the point and get my answer.
Nah, you're right. You're completely right.
Because like if you go about it the right way, you approach it the right way. You
and if you have a good heart and good intention, niggas a lot of know.
People, when you say it, they be like, "Yo, I'm completely down for it." Just like when you wrote, when I already knew when I wrote you, I'm like, "Yo, something is gonna happen out of it. Something can come in. Look, we doing a podcast and we ain't even playing it."
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You feel me?
Niggas could have went to church today, no cap, or slept in. I ain't gonna cap. Yeah,
that's a fact.
That's fair. That's definitely fair. But like I said, with me, I love the culture. I love what Staten Island could be. It's kind of crazy to me because now walking around a lot of these hoods, that I just feel like the hoods really weren't as bad as people were making it seem.
Yeah.
Like I feel like super comfortable going anywhere, like anywhere. And maybe because I feel like I'm a little older, so certain shit's just not my portion. I'm not gonna be dabbling into stuff like that. But it's like, I feel like at a time like when we were younger, the hood's crazy because
it's like yeah, you can't. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Like
I've never been around. Like I'll tell you, hoods I rarely go into. Like now, I'm always around them. Like I was never going to Park Hill. Like never a day in my life will you ever see Cleese near Park Hill. Ever. Like niggas who know like Cleese is not going to Park Hill.
Shout out Park Hill. Shout out
and I'll be at the hill. Like it's like, oh, one of my artists there. I gotta go see him, what he got going on. My other brother there. Gotta go, you know what I mean? I gotta go get clothes done from Mr. Elijah. Like, you know what I mean? Like shit is Park Hill. But back in the day, you sitting here like, nah, you're not going to Park Hill.
Yeah, it used to be a lot. Like it's just like people don't know that from Staten Island. And I feel like people need to know like a lot of the history of Staten Island. Like people, I feel like it's mad interesting. Like what Staten Island kind of been through. Like, and I feel like we need something like called the Forgotten Borough. Like we need something like that, like the Forgotten Borough, to show them like we are not as different as y'all. Like we shouldn't have been forgotten. Like that's how I feel. Like it's so much more than. And I feel like Wu-Tang's documentary is gonna kind of like shine a little light on it.
I ain't gonna cap, if you didn't tell me, I didn't even know that they were having. And I think that's the issue. I think they don't have somebody really helping out that social media.
Nah, it's pumping right now. A lot of people know about it right now. It's on all commercials, the HBO shit. Every time you're on HBO, it probably come on like every 30. Every time a show come off, I see the Wu-Tang's special thing up there. It's getting pumped now. Like it's big. They got some good actors. It's about to be dope. But besides what like I was trying to say, they are doing good stuff. But besides all that, I still think that their platform can be used to do way more for Staten Island. They have it. I think they should. They don't know me, but they should get to know me.
I feel it. I feel it completely. That's real. All right, so who are the top artists right now out of Staten Island? Who's some people that niggas got to
hit me with the Kobe question?
Nah, cause I don't like. I'll be real with you, bro. I just started following one of the Instagram pages on Staten Island. I was like Staten Island rappers or Staten Island hip-hop, whatever. Yeah. I try to follow them. None of them niggas is nothing, and then they don't even follow me back. I'm sitting here like, bro, you don't even know who I am, bro. Like you don't even know who I know, and like nigga, I'm not following you guys because you guys are doing something. I'm following you guys because I'm from here. Yeah, like you don't even, and they don't follow me back. I don't even know who these niggas are. Yeah, I don't know. 9 out of 10 times, I feel like they're not even from outside of the island because you can tell by the people that they posting.
Yeah, I tried to like look into the post and see like who kind of runs it. But like if I had to give like I don't know, I never really wanted to rank nobody.
Yeah, just tell me who are some people that like, you listen to.
Like I can honestly say like Obviously, I'm gonna say Snoop. I feel like he's putting out one of the most best content on Staten Island right now.
Okay.
I'll say Gordo from Park Hill. Shout out Gordo. He's putting out some great content. He's moving. He sticks to a genuine basis of like how he wants his shit managed. Like, I like the way he do his shit. I gotta throw 9 them in there. Like, they just doing too much for Staten Island. Like, they're actually trying to kick down the door for this island. I like T2 from the West. He puts out some good ass music. I listen to him. Like, it's so much. Like, I can just keep going, bro. Like, you want me to name 5, but I'm just so like I see so much. Like, we got Chip, we got Sterling, we got names, bro. I got names for days. That I can just play for you. Like, they got great bodies of work, and my son Shawnee, GMG Shawnee.
Yo, you know who had a song that I really bumped, bro? My young boy, Jeffy Finesse.
Oh, I'm Jeff.
Yeah.
You know Jeff?
That's my young, bro.
Jeff.
Yeah.
He used to call himself
Jerrikins.
No, we talking about the wrong
Jeffkins.
Oh, you talking about Jeff? Oh yeah, Jeffkins.
Jeffkins.
Yeah.
Jerrikins. I was talking about my other son, Jerrison.
Yeah, Jeffkins got some with
They know my swag, they know my power.
Yeah, the GM. Shout out GMO too. You heard my son Nike and those squirt.
That track was hard.
Nah, he actually got
hard.
Besides that, he actually got some more. I heard some of his unreleased. I be in tune, y'all. But like, people be letting me listen to their unreleased tracks and stuff. So I be hearing some bangers that it's a lot of stuff. I feel like Staten Island, like, a door is gonna get kicked down eventually, but it's gonna, like, hopefully everybody got the same motive, especially as me.
What do you mean, same motive as you?
Because like I actually want to see like everybody come together and like if for instance, if Jeffkins is doing the show in for instance in Jersey or Miami, and he's like, yo, bro, like, he hit up it can be anybody from Staten Island. Like, yo, like, I'm about to go do a show. Like, you want to open for me? Mm-hmm. Like, that would be dope. Like, trying to get other people, like, because when we get to that platform in our stage, that's going to be with DemonLow, because that's my brand, DemonLow. So anything involving DemonLow is basically Staten Island. So, like,
my thing is, the problem is, like, I think it's best. Someone said it best. Like, what was I watching? What interview? I was watching an interview. I think it was probably a Drink Champs interview, and Nori kind of was saying this about New York. He was like, there was a time when the East was beefing with the West, and like everybody in the West, no matter where you were from, you mess with each other. Whereas in the East, like, you're not even hanging out with dudes. Like, yeah, we all from the East Coast, or we all from New York, but we're not all hanging. Like I said, like, Queens got their own thing, Bronx got their own thing. Manhattan, Harlem, they got their own thing. Brooklyn, you're not going to Brooklyn unless you know you're gonna be out there for the majority of the day. Staten Island got their own thing, so it's like dudes, and then within Staten Island, like I said, like, everyone got their own hood. So like, people not just popping up to Arlington or to the Harbor just to be over there. Like,
yeah, I think about it like that, but then like, you guys, we thinking too little. In Houston, I know in Houston, every city in Houston and these rappers ain't popping. It's just the one where that one blew up, and the people that's around him. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Staten Island's small, so for instance, if we do come together and it won't be hard. Like, so I'm not even, like, not to say I'm not worrying about, like, I don't expect a Boogie. Well, I'm not to say in the gym, but if they do hear, for instance, an artist from Staten Island, they be like, I fuck with him. Like, that'd be granted. But for instance, I'm not sitting here thinking like, oh, A Boogie and them supposed to be out here signing mad Staten Island artists that they find lit. They're not from here.
True.
That's why when I speak on Wu-Tang and Mac Wild, it's because they're from here. It's so small to hear another person out here. You feel me? Like, how you not in tune with your hometown's music or whatever they're doing.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
And I feel like, I feel like we can all come together. Not even like even all, like even some, like, I feel like something can happen. It can be a shine on Staten Island with somebody like, yo, they got some shit out there.
Nah, and bro, like we got all the resources, bro. Like, have y'all not seen the mall, bro? Like the mall, have you seen that shit, bro?
Yeah,
that joint is crazy. That is crazy.
And
to
it
me.
keeps getting crazier.
And then you got the outlets, the Urbies building. Yo,
And the shit by Ferry. They about to have that whole outlet.
The outlet going crazy. You know, someone called it down.
They opened a new one on they about to open a new one on Highland Boulevard too. Like it's about to be crazy out here.
Oh yeah, we're not going over there though. No one going to Highland, bro. What's
I
there?
go to Highland.
What's there?
It's food spots.
I'm not going to Highland, bro. I'm see, this is the issue, bro. I'm on this buy Black Wave, and then a lot of them prices be a little overpriced for the food not be seasoning. Like they don't have no seasoning, and like the buses don't be running. Like you miss your bus, you gonna really be out there. Like you gonna really be out there,
Bro,
and then you gonna be paying. No, it's clipped, bro.
I don't know. I hate buses, bro. I'm a Lyft and Uber type of person.
I can't. And then you will be spending $20 one
50% off Uber. 50% of Ubers and Uber Eats.
All of that.
50% of Ubers and Uber Eats.
All of that. I need all of that, bro. I need all of that because I'm about to my Uber.
80% of movie tickets. Come on, ain't be none of that. Talk to me nice, or don't talk to me at all.
I hope this man not try to do nothing crazy off no Uber, bro. That'd be crazy.
Nah, this is all legal.
Okay, maybe now we could talk.
Uber and Uber Eats, whatever you want. 50% off, 50% off.
I'll be talk. We could talk.
Let me date this so y'all be like, yo, he's lying. We in April 7th, 2019. So whenever he dropped this, just know it's still gonna be in cahoots. Y'all can 50% on Uber Eats, 50% on Uber. You remember the dates,
man? All right, so Staten Island culture, right? What's our culture? No, I want to end it. This gonna be the last conversation.
Our culture.
What is Staten Island culture?
Elaborate on that,
like you know, like there's a Brooklyn culture. You think like, oh yeah, that's just them niggas. That's a Brooklyn nigga. Oh, that's something a Brooklyn shorty would do. Like, oh yeah, you could tell she's from Harlem. What's Staten Island's culture?
I feel like Staten Island's a migration of like all the other boroughs. You can't really see and pinpoint a Staten Island nigga.
That is facts.
Like nobody where like I never been out in somewhere else and I'm like I'm from Newark. Guess where I'm from? Staten Island. Never got that. I always got Brooklyn.
True.
Harlem.
True.
Brooklyn. Harlem. Harlem. Brooklyn.
Oh, like, I thought you were from Long Island. And they're thinking like you're from like
and that's another thing that get me tight. Oh, when I tell them I'm from Staten Island, then if I speak to them later and they're like, "You from Long Island?" I'm like, "Long Island? They not even they not a borough."
Yeah, don't even.
How you remember Long Island? Cause y'all some drunks. Y'all know a lot of Long Island iced teas. Y'all know about the Staten Island zombies. They ain't get a Staten Island zombie.
That's crazy. There's a drink called Staten Island Zombie.
Nah, it's called the Zombies. It's some Chinese restaurant that got a bar here. It's right across the street from Lunchbox on Forest. They serve some shit called the Zombies. That shit will have you really zombified.
Word?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Nah, Staten Island definitely need their own drink. I think I got one, bro.
Zombie got it. They got it, bro. People love them shits. People, y'all about to go get a zombie in the summer. If you want to watch, it's some little green shit. They love them shits, bro. I'm about to get a zombie. I'm about to get a zombie.
I'm about to make more.
Post it in your story. You gotta, who know what a zombie is, and you gonna see. Staten Island. Who know what a zombie is?
Hashtag Staten Island Zombie. We gonna put that on the shirt. You know, put that on the shirt. What the hell?
But yeah, I feel like we're a migration of all the other boroughs because you got to think about it. A lot of people do move from other places and come here. Like this was a white island.
Yeah.
So when think about like especially black culture out here, we migrated coming from the Bronx and like at least somebody from their family like migrated here, and we don't have no different style than Brooklyn and the Bronx, and we all dressed the same. We are a little late with a lot of things though.
Yeah, New York as a whole is very late on music. As a whole, right?
We get late on music, sometimes fashion. Like
we get like New York as a whole really like, because you know, there's people who build everywhere else, and we be stuck in our own mind. And then by the time that it's big enough and the building has been done, now everyone starts to get it.
What I'm really thinking now is like it's so much people and it's so much to indulge in with New York. It's like, for instance, if you're messing with a bunch of artists, you're thinking about those artists right now. Your mind is not thinking of like, all right, a new artist is about to pop, or if you hear a new artist about to pop, because you're always, even with clothing, like somebody you know is doing with clothing, you see their clothing, you're not really thinking of the next clothing drop unless you shop a lot. You feel me? So other places they don't it's not as populated. They kind of scattered and they have the time and they're bored enough to go look and like, oh, these is dropping. Oh, well, this song is about to drop. Oh, well, this person did this. We so much focus on too much. It's too much going on in New York. Like, that's what I really noticed. It's too much. It's populated. Very populated. To the fact that your mind can be so sidetracked to even caring about something that you would care about somewhere else probably.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, like, you kind of got to take over your niche in New York. Like, you got to. Like, it's really about your niche.
Yeah. Because
your niche is going to be, like, it could be stronger and could attract a lot more. Like, your niche probably, like, could get you 100,000 a year. Yeah. Like, if you really grinding and you got a niche and it's a solid niche, your niche can make you 100K a year by itself. Now, if your niche elevates and you get to another type of niche that they want to fuck with the niches that you bring in, now that niche and the niche you have can bring you like 200, 300K a year. Not just talking about views, but we talking about then connections and everything else that come with those niches.
Facts.
That's real. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if anybody want to follow you, anybody wants to get your information, keep up with you, connect with you, where can they go?
You can follow me on Instagram at Jay Scat 19, as others would call me Jay's Cat 19, but it's Jay Scat, JAYSCAT 19, or at my, it's not my spam account. People will be calling my spam account, but it's my Backwood page. It's Famous_Backwood Wall. But if you searching and you can't find it, it will be Famous_Backwood Room.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, I appreciate you, bro. It was a great conversation to have with you.
Yeah, this is dope, bro. I appreciate you for coming, and like I can't wait till this shit drop.
This shit is cool, bro. Definitely. All right, well, y'all know the saying. Y'all know the face. Y'all know the name, man. Talk to me nice. Don't talk to me at all. Man, be like butter. Y'all know the brand, man. Everybody can't be butter. That's why they got margarine. We said that before. We're going to keep rocking with it. I can't believe it's not butter. The brand that attracts what? Bread. Okay, liquid oil. What's that? Well, liquid butter is oil, so oil. You know, I'm working on it. It's gonna get there. But you're so lit to talk ain't cheap, and y'all know it's not that deep.
It's Snoop Not Nice. You know what it is. Go follow my boy at Snoop Not Nice. You heard DemonLow.